We're back with Lechelle Yates from the Better Business Bureau talking about all kinds of scams and things. We've got two different text questions, but they both have the same kind of thing, that they're getting calls saying that they're owing more taxes. Should they think that this is a scam? Could it be real? What should they do about that?
So, two thoughts. One, you can go straight to the source and call the, is it the county tax? Is it the IRS? But also, we do get a fair number of these calls straight into BBB Scam Tracker. And a lot of times there's some hallmarks to these scam calls. They don't tell you exactly who's calling, or they try to claim there was such and such delinquency or credit collection department. That's a hallmark of a scam. They're also threatening, or they don't really give you any information at all. Those kind of calls you can definitely disregard and know that that's a scam.
Okay. This person says, if you freeze your credit, how easy is it to unfreeze it if you're trying to apply for a credit card?
Well, I would say you definitely don't want to be standing in line applying for a card and think, oh, I want to unfreeze my credit. If you are thinking of that you want to apply for a card, apply for a loan, go down and get a car, do it in advance and call or go online, because you need to get a code. And so I would do that in advance. I would do a little preparation if you are going to unfreeze your credit. But I will say that the preparation that it would take to unfreeze your credit is worth the hassle, because the hassle of being a credit or an identity fraud victim is much worse. And the information that we have found from people who have gone through being an identity theft victim, it's not just the money that you lose, there's also an emotional impact as well. So think about that. The time it would take for you to go through and freeze your credit and then unfreeze it when you need to, that is far less time and impact than if you are the victim of identity theft, which is a real strong case that could happen as a result of this data breach.
All right, so this person says, how long are credit freezes good for? I recently received my 3 credit reports from the big 3. Should I also get the monitoring that has been offered to me for free from like AT&T and my credit union? I thought that the freeze would suffice in protecting me.
I would do both, because I think these credit report, or your credit report shows you, if things have been opened as well. But the monitoring will also go out and look to see if your social security number is out there. It will tell you for sure if it's out there. It's going to look for other things that are out on the dark web, and it's just an extra set of eyes. And if it's offered to you for free, like from AT&T because they had a data breach, go ahead and take advantage of it. But definitely do the credit freeze as well. As much protection as you can put out there as possible, I think the better, because you could also have problems where they try to take over existing accounts, and that could be caught with some of these credit monitoring services.
This person says, I've got a question. I have scammers saying that I have legal action against me. I don't know if that's we're going to, send you to jail or whatever else.
So we get calls and reports like this on BBB Scam Tracker as well. The majority of time, that is also a scam. Again, they don't give you the name of the company, or they give you the name of a fake company. The majority of time, again, that is a scam, but you could always go down to the courthouse and find out if it's true.
One more thing. You had said this about the recent data breach, about how we should make mobile accounts or online accounts for things that maybe we hadn't made accounts for before. Talk about why.
Well, because if you don't have an account yet, it's very easy for a scammer to go in and create an account for you with a new username and password. Where if you already have an account, then they have to go in and try to crack that username and password. So if you don't have an account, it's easy for them to go in and create that. So, and a lot of times, you think, well, they can't breach that account if I don't have a username and password and an online account. But now they're saying, no, if you don't have an account, it's much easier for them to go in and create an account and get access to it, because they've got phone numbers and addresses and dates of birth and all of that information that they need to create those accounts.
So like someone who says, I don't want to do any mobile banking because I'm afraid that someone's going to hack in, that's the person that needs to actually create an account and make sure that they have it just tucked away, even if they never use it again.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. All right, and we had someone say, how do I block my credit? The credit bureau, you go and you freeze your credit at all the three. And then someone said, how do I do that if I don't have the internet? You can call. We've got the
Yes.
information for you, or we can get someone to look up the information for you. Thanks so much for taking all those questions about the recent data breach. We appreciate it, Lechelle. If you missed any of this, this is going to be in the Who Wants to Know section of our website.